Trapped in an office. You know how it is when you're the last one in the office. Every creak and groan of the building seems amplified, and the silence can be deafening. That night, I was finishing up some reports, and a strange draft seemed to be coming from the corner of the room. I followed the breeze to a section of the wall that peered slightly off. Pushing against the wallpaper, I discovered a hidden door. Curiosity got the better of me, and I stepped through, finding myself in a familiar yet unsettlingly different version of my office. Everything was the same, yet it felt devoid of warmth, like a photocopy that had lost its color. As I explored this eerie duplicate of my workspace, I noticed that my desk was missing. In fact, there was no trace of me ever having been there. My nameplate, my photos, my favorite mug, all gone. Panic set in as I realized that in this timeline, I had never existed. The office was populated by colleagues who moved about like shadows, their faces oddly blurred, as if I couldn't quite remember them. A sense of dread filled me, an inexplicable fear that this world was somehow more real than my own. I tried to call out to someone, anyone, but my voice seemed swallowed by the oppressive quiet of this alternate dimension. Desperate to leave, I retraced my steps back to the door, only to find it firmly shut, the seam I had slipped through disappearing as if it had never been there. My heart raced as I pounded on the walls, hoping to break through to the world where I belonged. The shadows of my colleagues continued their ghostly routines, oblivious to my growing terror. In the corner of my eye, I kept seeing glimpses of a figure watching me, but whenever I turned to look, it vanished. It was as if this world itself was conscious, aware of my intrusion and determined to keep me there. In a final act of desperation, I grabbed a heavy object and smashed it against the wall where the door had been. The plaster cracked and crumbled, revealing a sliver of light, my way back. I squeezed through just as the walls began to seal again, tumbling into my office, heart pounding. The door was gone, the wall intact, as if mocking my experience. My colleagues returned one by one the next morning, oblivious to my night of horror. But now, I can't shake the feeling that the figure from that world followed me back, lurking just beyond my peripheral vision, waiting for the right moment to reclaim me.